Okay, so brothers and sisters, audience, anybody watching, go to my main channel and you will see that I have another live session going in. And just follow what's happening on the other one, okay? So I'll see you in a few minutes. I'm already live on the other session. See you soon. So now, okay, so bear with me, brothers and sisters. Oh, okay. Just going to delete the previous live stream. So, okay, let's go there. Let me know if you can hear me live and clear. I will do a test actually on my mobile phone. So, the real introvert wrote Shalom. Greetings to you. Merveille Kibiti has joined us. He says, yes, thank you for telling me that you can hear me well. Okay. Now, we'll be able to start. Just have to remember where to plug in that cable. And we'll be good to go. Attends. Ça, c'est l'ancien.
C'est la belle-fille de papa. C'est la princesse de papa.
Okay. Okay. Okay, it works so far. So put it down. Well, okay, brothers and sisters, the good thing with this setup, some of you might not know it, but I was using this way of going live streaming. This way of live streaming, people can join if they want to come and talk. They can join it, and so let me know if anybody wants to have a live discussion. Okay, if you have a webcam, we will see you. If you don't have a webcam, but at least you have a microphone, then we will hear you. I'm just going to see. Where. One moment. Where is it again? Where is it again? Oh, hold on. Sure. Why am I supposed to plug it in? Well, let me try. We'll try there. Okay, and let's see. Test. Looks like it's the one. Well, we have Tech Lee who wrote greetings from London. Greetings to you. And we have Cynthia Montgomery who wrote yes. Probably an answer to a question I asked. So, baby girl is there, chilling. Hey, hello. Okay. Yes, it's okay. All right. So, welcome, brothers and sisters. There's something that I want to share first of all. And I will do so. real quickly. This I can shut down. No. Yes, I'm live. That's beautiful. Everything's working. That's beautiful. Okay. Turn them down. So I will share a link. I have both hands free and it's beautiful. It's better than when I'm live streaming with my phone. There it is. Okay. Now this link in the chat. Okay. It's called. Well, you know what? I'll copy and paste. It'll be quicker. There it is. As everybody can read, it says Umar Johnson threatens all YouTubers making videos about him. I don't know if you've seen it. It's only 14 minutes long, so you'll be able to sit to watch it in your own time. And it's a reminder of when he went off addressing South Sudan Seti. We saw another side of Umar, which was more a gangster side. Of course, there was this very humoristic phone call where he was talking, but then the phone rang. It's difficult to have a conversation, to make people believe that you have a conversation when while you're having a conversation, the phone rings. But anyway, now on that video that I've put in the chat, Umar is on some gangster mode, and that's like a few days old. The one with South Sudan Seti, that was like, wow, about a year ago. I don't know if it's 2 years ago or a year and a half. And this video that he has made, this is a live stream that he made a few days ago. He's asking for several people's home address and work address. He wants to pull up on them. As one of them, he says that he wants to F him up. And the one that he says he wants to F up, I will show you. Shh. And if you don't know, if you're not aware, when I go live, just like he says Q&A, so that's question and answers, and free discussion, general discussion. So anything goes. Feel free. If you have questions, if you have statements, if there's something you agree with or disagree with, then feel free to say it in the chat, and I will address it. I will just read it. Now, I will show you a video. Okay, I guess the search will be easier. There it is. That's the one. Now, the video that I'm about to share is called Dr. Umar Johnson School Update, December 18, 2019. So that's recent. And what this person did, he went to the school that Umar purchased. So it's in the chat. The link is in the chat. And when you see the state of the school, you know what? Hey, let's have a look. Let's have a look. So, how does it work again? Oh yes, there it is. Share screen. Shh. So now, how can I make it bigger? There. And then Okay, there it is. That's the video there. So, see, the guy just went to the school. And we're not going to look at the full video, but there's some things you need to see. Some things you need to see. Now look at this. And now look at this. Look at this. You see that? Can you see that? I'm wondering what's people's excuse now, the followers. Not long ago, we found out that he wants to purchase another school. Cherry Jones wrote Hotep Sen. Hotep Senet, how are you? Sen means brother in Medunecha. Senet means sister. One thing also that is noteworthy is that it's been 10 years since Umar announced that he wanted to have a school. But it's been 1 year since he publicly announced that the school was ready, was opening, the grand opening and so on. However you want to word it. 1 year since he announced that's it, we have the school finally. 1 year later, not one class. The school is not ready. How much money have been donated? People say it's over $1 million. But anyway, you've seen it. And now he wants to pull up. He wants to pull up. He's on the ASS. He's very vulgar, very angry. He addressed also Mukasa Africa, Dr. Mukasa Africa. And the thing is that Mukasa wrote an article about him years ago, I'm sure. I will check. Karenga's Ghost. Mukasa Africa, before he got his PhD, he did write that very well researched article about Karenga that I'm going to share now. Kwanzaa founder who plagiarized the Jewish holiday Hanukkah. I'm not sure about the spelling. And who tortured Black women. And keep you coming with the comments, I will read them. But Cherry Jones wrote, it is by his own admission over $1 million. That's a donation. Now, I will look at the date for Umar's article. There it is. That's Thursday, July 10, 2017. So I will share the link in the chat. Descendant of Frederick Douglass. Open letter regarding Umar Johnson. So Mukasa Africa wrote an article. Actually, he published an open letter. Maybe there was another article. Let me see. Official public statement. But anyway, that was 2 years ago. And 2 years later, now Umar wants to pull up. Anyway, let me keep it going with the comments. Brian Williamson wrote, do you distinguish between Yahweh and the Elohim? I don't really understand the question. But it's good that Elohim is mentioned, because Elohim, that's of course Hebrew. I think the name is in the Bible. Now it depends on the version that you have, but that's plural. That's the gods. And it reminds me of the Quran, because in the Quran, when the people speak, many times it says we. It says we. So that's a plural form. Merveille KBT wrote, can you explain how the ancestors describe the genesis of mankind? Well, about mankind, it doesn't dwell, to my knowledge, now I don't know it all, doesn't dwell too much about mankind. It starts off with the God being alone, and from that single God you had Shu, Tefnut, Geb, Nut, then Osar, Aset, Set, Nebhet, or Nephthys, as the Greek called her. I don't think that in the writings of Kemet we have a story of mankind similar to the one in the Bible. If there is, somebody will point that out to me. Now, hold on. Does somebody want to join in? I will share the link. Where is oh yes, invites. Link to speak to me. I've shared the link to whoever wants to speak to me. It's in the chat. So, welcome, brothers and sisters. Bienvenue. Marhaban. Un petit peu. Ça passe qui janvier. Mais vini, vin parler avec. Niha. Neoma. Mbote. Akwaba. Hujambo. Mbolo. Well, brothers and sisters, you're all shy now. No more comments. Is it going to be a quick one? It is what it is. But what are the excuses of the people regarding Umar? One year after you announce the opening of the school is not running, but yet you want to buy another school. And now you're ready to pull up on people. I remember actually when there was this little issue between Umar and Tariq Nasheed. Umar made posts on Facebook, posts more than one, where he said that he wanted to have a boxing match with Tariq Nasheed. Now, if people want to innovate, it's up to them. It's nice to be original, but I don't know if it's a good look for a school principal or school director to be having fights because of a issue. But hey, people will make excuses for that as well. It's incredible. Incredible. Now, other issue. Some people in the comment section don't understand why I am making quotes of the hadith with the physical description of Muhammad ibn Abdullah, the prophet of Islam. It's simple. The reason is simple. That is because some people, my daughter's playing. Hold on. Some people claim that Muhammad was black. So just like with everything, we need to go to the source, which I did by going to Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, even Sunan Dawood. Those are references that Muslims know about. Not every Muslim, but a fair bit of them know about. And it's not over. It's not over. But at some point, it is a shame that people will go out of their ways to make some claims that are not substantiated or backed up by their own literature. This is the Islamic literature. The hadith are the Islamic literature. Without the hadith, you don't have what is called the sunnah. Hold on. Tech Lee wrote, brother, would you do some videos about Pastor Melos Josiah's book, The Most Intelligent Language in the World? It is not published in English as yet, but discusses the Bantu tongues. Please, bless. I don't know that book. I don't have it. So I could not do videos about this book. And Tech Lee wrote, it is in French. Sherry Jones wrote, many of his supporters are just uninformed and not really serious about our liberation. My opinion is they think all we need is a savior. Probably. But it's a shame when there is scandal after scandal, foul stuff after foul stuff, and people still follow and support. But then again, it's no surprise that some Pan-Africans are rapists and pedophiles and great thieves, and yet they are supported. So it doesn't really surprise me much, but it's a shame when it is so exposed, not exposed as if someone went to dig up some stuff, but himself, he goes live and he's like going all the way in. That's not the behavior of a school principal, but it is what it is. Kid Flint wrote, opinions on Brexit. No opinion at all. No opinion at all about that. They want to leave the European Union. They did. They have a little lump sum to pay. But it is what it is. Really no opinion on Brexit. Africanus world is in the place to be. Greetings, family. Just checking in, but hoping to join you shortly. Oh, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. How long do you think? Just so that I know that I don't cut it short before you will be available. because the people are shy this evening. But I understand that I announced this live stream a couple of days ago, and it's not the link. Oh, you know what? That gave me an idea. I'll give the proper link. I will give the proper link. I will share it. So let me do that. Let me do that. I delete the previous one. Now, new link for the live stream. Why is it not? Oh, hold on. That's the wrong link. That's the wrong link. Hold on. Bear with me. Shh. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry about this. Her mom is gonna pick her up. It's okay. It's okay. Oh. Okay. Africanist world road baby duties. How long is a piece of string? Now let me share that link. So this can remove. Community. Now new link for the live stream. Oh no. Boom. Now. Shh. Okay. That's better. Attends, chérie. Oh, Da Bomb 2000 Pac-Man. It's been a long time. How you doing? Columbia, Tennessee, USA. I will share it on Twitter as well. The new link. Not happy right now. But keep it coming with the comments in the meantime. If you have any questions, feel free. If I can answer it, I will. Well, let's try. And if somebody wants to join in, then join me. And if it's quiet, then it's going to be a short one. No. The Bomb 2000 wrote, glad to be back. So, let me get the link. Oh. Attends. Attends. Mieux. Comme ça. Multitasking for a minute. Till mama comes to the rescue. So that I've said already. Yes. Stone there. Hey. It's okay, it's okay. No. I did the previous one. I'm just about to share the link on Twitter, people. Bear with me. That's the one. Now, new link for the live stream. Let me see if there are any comments. Oh, the bomb's asking, what's the discussion? Well, we addressed Umar. I shared the link. He wants to pull up on several people. He wants to beat up some people. He's asking for some YouTubers' home address and work address. So I shared a link of someone who went to the school and showed the state, which is very bad to say the least. And that comment shows that I addressed the fact that I was quoting Brian Williamson asked, "Thanks for answering. So you are Islamic by faith?" No, I am not. And he might ask that question because I mentioned the fact that I was quoting hadith regarding the physical description of Prophet Muhammad, because as some of you might know, some people claim that he was black. So I'm going to the Islamic literature, and according to the Islamic literature of the Sunnah called the Hadith, he's clearly described as a white man. Brian Williamson wrote, "Sorry, I'm new to this chat on this channel." It's fine. All questions are welcome. Now, someone looks like he's trolling, so I'll make sure that I'll block you forever. Dumb sucker. That's fine. You're blocked. And I would even, oh, it's okay. That's great. So that dude who was trolling was blocked. Now, Per Ankh wrote, "What do you think about the Hermetica text being used as a resource for understanding some of the ancient Commission concepts?" Hermetica text. What is this? I don't know. Have I installed the encyclopedia? No, I have not. No, I have not. So, well, let me check. Maybe I have. It's not appearing. I'll try to install it in the meantime, hoping that it's not going to slow down my computer too much. Maybe it will not work on this version. Okay. Let me know what those texts are. I don't know. Now, Brian Williamson wrote, "Drop a thumbs up, y'all." Sherry Jones wrote, "People speak of women having babies without men. It's called Parthenogenesis. Have you ever heard any tangible evidence for that assertion?" Oh, I've heard someone addressing that absolutely don't believe, absolutely don't think that a woman can have a child without a man. Now, apparently, some animal, it might happen with some animal, or when I say animal, that includes like incest, or maybe in the plant life as well. Chirping. One moment.
Viens, viens avec maman.
But if there's something possible, what? Oh, it's just comment. I think he made a comment earlier. I don't know what he means. Okay, I'm going to block. Okay, if that happened, then let us see the record for that. Let's find out. But I'm more than skeptical when it comes to women having babies without men. Have y'all ever seen a woman who had a baby without men? Have you ever heard about that? So I will finally share on another platform, finally, because the information is not correct. They have the former link. Keep it coming, brothers and sisters. Keep it coming. So it's been 41 minutes. Now, oh, snap. Okay. So, live now. Okay. Live streaming now. That's better. And finally, hold on. Keep it coming. In the meantime, brothers and sisters, keep it coming with the comments. Your questions. If you agree or disagree, feel free. It's all good. So now, we did the previous link. Oh, by the way, is there anyone who has not seen the video entitled "Commit Them Out"? I have to share it actually. I have to share a few links. Commit Them Out before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. If you have not seen it, you're slipping. If you like my videos, if you like what I say, you should like this one because this is what I consider to be my greatest work. So that link is obsolete now. I will share the new one. And I will share some other links as well. That's it. That's it. It's done. Great. Now, before I read the other comments, I'm sharing some other links. I'm sharing this one called Deception of Asiatic Black Men. Now, in this video, you will see how your Asiatic black man movement derived from Freemasonry. The fathers of the Asiatic black men are Caucasian Europeans. This video called White Semites Black Awakening, for those people who think that Semites were black. No, they were not. They were white, at least from about 2500 BC. Oh, Shabazz malediction. This is where we learn that black people are mocked because they rebelled against God, that we didn't have kinky hair. And after we rebelled against God, that's when we have the kinky hair in order to enjoy life in the jungles of East Asia, which is now called Africa. And that we were disfigured after we rebelled against God, and that our phenotype, the broad nose, the thick lips, and the kinky hair, is the essence of ugliness. Guess who said that? Louis Farrakhan. That's a tape of a public statement that he made in 1992. Now I'm sharing a full hieroglyphic sign list. So, the Bomb 2000 wrote, I really believe all humans were females long ago, but needed and made to breed. IMO, in my opinion. Mark wrote, what material is the black stone on the Kaaba? I don't know, but it reminds me that I was about to install that the encyclopedia. So let me install it. Let me install it. I hope it will work. Bear with me. So, in the meantime, Cherry Jones wrote, can you talk about the Rosetta Stone or do a video on it? I actually have a video on it, but I will talk about it. I need something in order to install the software, which is downloaded now. For those who don't know, the Rosetta Stone was very instrumental in being able to decipher or work out what the hieroglyphic symbols stand for. People have been working on the Medunetta for a while, but because this is a stone where you have the same text in different scripts, un peu doucement, je suis en live. Par contre, je vais trouver ça parce que sinon. Attends. Okay, on two. Sorry about the noise. So you have the same text. You have Greek. Well, first of all, you have classical Medunetta, and you have the hieratic/demotic cursive form of Medunetta, and then finally you have the Greek, and it's the same text. And because in the name of because inside of a cartouche you have the king's name, and they knew about some kings, they were able to work out the symbols of the Medunetta. So Champollion, a French guy, had his hands on it. He knew some languages. And he was able to publish some writing about the decipherment of the hieroglyphics. The Rosetta Stone is currently located in the British Museum, London, England. It is on display right when you enter the section about Egypt. I filmed it. What is it that I wanted to do? There's something I wanted to do in the meantime. But anyway, okay, so now I should be able to install. Okay, keep this one. So now I should be able to install the software. I'm looking for the video about the Rosetta Stone, so you can have a look of its appearance. Yes, there it is. So hold on, and I will read the other comments. Don't worry about that. So Rosetta Stone, filmed by yours truly. In the British Museum. So where is that software at? Okay, it's the beginning. Okay. Let's put a serial number. With the encyclopedia, we're going to be good to go. Okay. Full installation. There it is. So the Encyclopedia Britannica is just being installed right now. In the meantime, let me check the new comments. The bomb wrote, "Lord, that statement is whitewashed." New comments. Let me see. How can I see the new comments? What's going on now? There it is. The bomb wrote, Farrakhan also said black men must cut their hair close too and put that cut part in there to make the Caucasian. I don't know about that, but there's something I have shared already. It's called Shabazz malediction. It is in the chat. Okay. So even if you're not live, if you're looking at this video, you go on the live on the chat and you will see it. For those who don't know, once the video is published and it is no longer live, a few minutes after the live stream, you don't see the chat, but leave it like maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes, half an hour, you will see the chat. So, and as a matter of fact, the link is on all my videos in English. I have some videos in French. You might not. It says Shabazz malediction. Okay, so you will hear Farrakhan talking about we didn't have kinky hair, we rebelled against God, the disfigurement, the essence of ugliness. Now there's another one where he's talking about the hair. He says that natural hair is a disease carrier and a disease catcher. And I'm about to share the link right now. I'm going to share the link in the chat right now. Farrakhan saying that natural hair is a disease catcher. There it is. It's in the chat. Sherry Jones wrote Dua. Welcome. Now, where's that software? Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Almost. It's almost finished. Belong. I will see if they tell us what material the Kaaba is built. Well, the Blackstone. What is the material of the Blackstone? I think I read a long time ago that some people say that it's from a meteorite or something like that. Right thing wrote hi. Hello. Right thing wrote, do you think that I really need a bachelor or another degree to enter in the animation business? I don't really want to be the animator, but I'd rather be the one with the plans. You don't need a degree for plans. This has been shared. It's okay. Okay, it won't be long. There it is. Now, can Mike? Subscribe to yes, subscribe to my YouTube account. I'm out forever. Now, Mark wrote, Narmer's palette and Shabaka stone translations have not been by Africans. Rosetta Stone's translation, questionable. Oh, at this point, it doesn't really matter who does the translation because the language is known, even though it is considered as a dead language. But so many people know the Medunata. Many people have studied the language and studied the culture and history of ancient Egypt. Many people are Egyptologists. So even people who don't have any degree in Egyptology, some of them know how to read the Medunata. I can read some of it. There's so many glyphs, so many signs, hundreds of glyphs. So it's not so easy, but it's not something impossible. And if the translation of the Rosetta Stone by whoever did it was wrong, then other people will come up and say, okay, this is not accurate, and so on. So this is not even an issue. This is not a problem. The Bomb Road, do you have a Facebook account? What I do, I don't really use it except to share the link for the live stream. So, but hold on. Oh, I don't have the link to the Twitter. Oh, there it is. But people might as well add me on Twitter, because when I go live, I share it on Twitter. This is my Twitter account. It is simply video hookup in one word. Video hookup. Okay. Now, Instagram, I don't really post anymore. But for those who want to add me for whatever reason, here's the link. Does anybody want to join the discussion? Anybody wants to talk to me directly? So it's better than reading the comments, because it's been an hour now. Oh, let me see. Let me see about the software. Okay, still installing. Okay. Okay, it's okay. Let me know what's up, people. Let me know what's up. Don't be shy. Even if you don't join it, now at least keep it coming with the comments and the question. As soon as the encyclopedia is installed, then I will see about the material of the Blackstone, if there's any entry on that. But once again, I think that I've read some while back that it's from some meteorite kind of thing, but I will double check. I will double check. It's always good to double check. But definitely subscribe to my YouTube account, my Art Forever. You have noticed that I made a few videos of Medunetcha. There's one thing that I want to do. I've started showing something, the similarities between the Medunetcha and the Arabic. I only had 2 entries, but later on I will add some more. And I'm planning also on showing the similarity between, well, similarity. I think I've said that, but I want to show the Swahili words that come from the Arabic, because there are so many. One example in Kiswahili, to say but, B-U-T, you say lakini. It comes from the Arabic lakin. Our brothers and sisters, you are shy. You know what I will do? When I used to do that, it will make the live stream a bit slow. It will break up a little bit. I will give it a try. Kemet Ma'at has reached 250,000 views. That's good. You know what? One thing that saddens me is that it had 300,000 views when my previous account was deleted in 2016. Over 3 years ago, it had 300,000 views. It took me 3 years to come close to that number. And one thing that I was extremely proud of is that when you will put the search for the word Kemet on YouTube, then The first video, the first results, the first video that will come up in the result was Kimet de Ma'at. Hold on. And that's the video that you see there. And as a matter of fact, it reminds me that I did ask who have not seen it. Is there anybody who has not seen it? Did everybody see it? If you all did, it's beautiful. There's just the introduction, and then it starts right off. Starts with the middle right away. And I made this, I think it was 2008. Oh yeah, there's another thing I wanted to do as well. Just do one thing quickly. Oh, it's not appearing there. Okay. All right. That's fine. It will appear after. Okay, no problem. No problem. So I'll go back to the chat then. Lionheart wrote no. Well, I'll share the link again. Where is it? There it is. This you can delete. Okay. I'm sharing the link again in the chat. Sherry Jones wrote, "It is how I met you. It was just what I was looking for. I'm glad." But where are you learning Medunetia from? Because you know a little something. So I'm curious if you don't mind telling us. Encyclopedia still being installed. You see that Narmer's head actually went to the Petri Museum. And the note says under the head, believed by Petri to be Narmer. It's a good opportunity for me to make that clarification, to add that detail. Mark wrote, I heard the black stone is a meteor, but possibly Neumite, oldest stone on the planet. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. And I don't think we will have any way of finding out, because I don't think that they will allow anybody to take a sample in order to go to a lab and work out what it is made of. So we can only take their account of it. And people, have you heard some individuals claiming that Prophet Muhammad was black? What do you think about that? Do you think it is so, that it is accurate? Oh, you're all shy this evening. Let me do it this way. Here I show Peret Emheru. Many times you hear people say Book of the Dead. That's not the way our ancestors called it. So I'll show you the breakdown. I mean, looking back, I'm proud of this work because I go to the source, the primary record, primary evidence. And the Papyrus of Ani is in the British Museum, but amazingly, I don't recall seeing it because I don't have any videos of it. And I went there more than once to film. So I might have passed it without paying attention. But the next time, I think I would ask somebody working there. The word Egypt coming from head capta, and I show head capta also from Burgess' book, and then on the original document, on the primary record. Mark wrote, I never heard that. Out of that land is Canaan. I don't understand. What do you mean? What are you talking about? You know what? I guess I can do something because if people are shy. I can go through the comments. Remember, I used to do that. I will put this on the side so I will notice when it's over, when it's complete. So I will go through some of the comments. You will get a glimpse of my world, things that people say. And at this point, most of the time, I just don't reply because oh, hold on. What the hell? Okay, that's better. Let's make this bigger. Okay, now let's share the screen. I will change and share this one. How does it look? Oh, okay. Let's go like this. And see how it looks now. That's better. That's better. So this comment here was left in video entitled Jesus Not Mentioned in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Some people might not know that. And that person wrote, we don't yet possess the entirety of the Dead Sea Scrolls. I don't think we ever will. But the very interesting thing is that the Dead Sea Scroll, you have some apocrypha. That's another thing that we'll look for. Apocrypha. And then I'm making notes, so when the software is installed, you can have a look. Now, Mark wrote the land where the prophet derives from Mecca, Medina, Saudi Arabia, etc. Well, that land is not Canaan. Canaan, that's Palestine or Israel. It's not the same place. Now here, this is from the video entitled Black Semites, Shocking Revelation. And as a matter of fact, I will share this video there. I will share it. But the person wrote Judea equals Judea question mark. Now, I love this video here. And I will show you why I love it. How does it look? Okay, that's the, hold on. Okay, that's the video, Black Semites, Shocking Revelation. And you have the caption from the British Museum. Now, you might not be able to see the link clearly because you see where it says the ancient Sumerians, the black-headed ones. Now, it's written in red at the bottom of the screen. Just above that, you have the link where I got this caption from the British Museum. So that's very interesting and very important because it says the Sumerians, the ancient Sumerians, the black-headed ones. How many times have you heard all the Sumerians were described as black-headed ones, blah, 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 blah. But look at the record. Look at the artifact. This is the standard of ore. Look at the date. About 2600 to 2400 BC. 2500 BCE. Or 2400 if you want. 2500, I'm rounding it up, between 2600 and 2400. You want to take the most recent date? Fine. Let's remove 1,000 years. Sorry, 100 years. 2400 BCE. From Ur, southern Iraq. Room 56, about Mesopotamia. You have the reference number, ME121201. And what do you see? You see the king. See there? I don't know if you can see the cursor, but on the right hand side it says the king. The largest figure on the panel sits on an upright chair. So those look like black people to you, do they? Now, Gudea, the ruler of Lagash. Look at this. This is a British Museum. And it says, part of a painted tomb wall stone, scene of Asiatic tribute bearers in 2 registers, excavated in the tomb of Sobek Hotep in Thebes, 1400 BC, circa around 1400 BC. Look at them. look at them. Look at their phenotype. Look at the hairstyle, that band on the head that they usually have. Now, some might say, oh, we know that they're kind of brownish, they're kind of brown. So what I would need to show you is a depiction where you see Asiatics in contrast with the people of Kemet. And that you can see in a video, White Sema's Black Awakening. Okay, it's just the advert. We don't like any adverts shown like that. Okay. I'm going to look for one example. There it is. There it is. Exactly what I wanted to show you. Look at them. Those are your Asiatics. Same phenotype, same hairstyle, and look at the Egyptians. You see the difference? Do you see the difference of complexion? Do you see that? Now, what does it say there? Semitic tribespeople dressed in color strip costumes asked for permission. That's the video White Semites Black Awakening. It's so important because we hear it all. But anyway, I will go back to the comments. I will go back to the comments. Now, some new comments have been added in the meantime. So, Sherry Jones wrote, look at this. I actually have been picking it up here and there, but I am wanting to practice Shetot Necher as a spiritual system, and I have learned a lot as I read and study. I seek deep understanding and truth. I see. That's why I appreciate your scholarly knowledge and work. Dua. Now, Hatshepsut Ma'at Ray wrote, oh, why? They never show white people bowing to the original black pharaohs. Hatshepsut wrote, must be purposeful omission on history. Jewels. Hatshepsut Ma'at Ray wrote, glad I finally caught live show. That's beautiful. Bonjour from USA. Oh, vous parlez français? On peut se tutoyer. Est-ce que tu parles français? Si c'est le cas, c'est intéressant. Now, what was I there? Let me continue with the comments. So this is asking the question, will Gudea will be the same as Judea? It's a kind of linguistic acrobatics, linguistic gymnastics that people can do. Now, I'm not saying that this person did, but there was a question mark. But that's too easy. That's too quick. That's too quick. Gudea is the individual. Now, Terry Washington wrote, thank you a lot. I don't understand, but I thank you for explaining it the best you can for us. And that's a comment left on the video. Kemet and Ma'at before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Now, this comment was left in the video entitled Ancient Sumerians, Black or White. I will share it just for the sake of it. Actually, the full title is Ancient Sumerians and Babylonians, Black or White. So I'm about to share it in the chat. No, that's why it's a nice Black Awakening. I don't need that one anymore. Oh. Boom. That's it. It's shared in the chat. So he wrote, Mr. Kippy G wrote, I am not here to dispute the color of these people, but all I got to say is that, can you hear me well though? But all I got to say is that the black man and black woman are the progenitors of all races and peoples of different phenotypes. Well, that's one thing to say that black people are first or the progenitors, but that doesn't mean that everybody in the Levant, Sumer, Mesopotamia, Canaan, Palestine, Arabia were black. Because this is something that comes very often. Oh, but you know, the original so and so were black. The original so and so were black. You hear it all the time. Original, fine. What date are you talking about? What period are you talking about? Now, here someone put different links of pictures of Semitic people and stuff like that. I didn't look at the pictures. I didn't look at the pictures. But you know what? Since I didn't. Okay, page not found. Okay. Let me see the others. Okay, no, that's not a picture. That's an article. See, when I see long comments like that, that's why I don't really bother much. Oh yeah, the ties. Okay. Okay, but everybody can see it. It's in the video entitled Canaanites. The full title is Canaanites, in bracket, Ancient Israelites, black or white. And I'm glad because I showed you some Semitic people. But the thing is that many times it says Semitic people, so we don't know exactly where they are from. But I did quote from the Oxford History of Ancient Egypt, most likely the Hapiru. Most likely that's where they were from, because when they were expelled, that's where they ran to. And when I say where they were from, I'm talking about Canaan or Palestine or Israel nowadays. It's possible. So this person shown some picture of some ties where you see some Syrian. There's a bound Asiatic captives, as he called it, and bound Aegean captive. Now, on those pictures that he shows, I remember I did look at those pictures there, but I didn't read all the comments because earlier I said I didn't look at the pictures. I didn't look at all the pictures. The pictures that he showed, indeed, the individuals have what could be described as brown skin. But what will be interesting is to see those people in contrast with the Egyptians. Just like we see in the tomb of Ramesses, I can't remember if it's Ramesses III, can't remember which one, but where you have the Nubian and the Egyptian in the same complexion, and you have the Indo-European and the Asiatic. That's the book cover of Sheikh Anta Diab's book, and I think most of you have seen it. Diab, Egyptian, Indo-European. Mm-hmm. Okay. What? Hold on. I'm looking for the picture so you can understand what I'm talking about. So this one. Yes, that's Ramesses the Third, tomb of Ramesses the Third. So let me share the screen. How does it look? Okay, you see there? Underneath. I'll try to make it a bit. No. So it says this painting from the tomb of Ramesses III, 1200 BC, shows that the Egyptians saw themselves as black and painted themselves as such without possible confusion with the Indo-European, Caucasians, or the Semites. It is a representation of the races in their most minute differences, which ensures the accuracy of the colors. Throughout the entire history, the Egyptians never entertained the fantasy of portraying themselves by type B or D. And for those who don't know, A, the Egyptian seen by himself, black type. C, the other blacks in Africa. And if I'm not mistaken, that's Nehisiu. People from Sudan, nowadays Sudan, Nubia. For the Egyptian, that's Remechu, the word that they use to say people, but that's themselves. So it will be interesting to see the so-called Asians portrayed in contrast with the Egyptians, just like I showed earlier, the Semites in contrast with the Egyptians. So though some of the pictures show brown-skinned people, the phenotype is the same for the Asiatics. The phenotype, the beard, the hairstyle, and many times the head wrap or whatever is called, that bandage, that band. But anyway, let me go back to the comments. Oh yes. Now this is a video about what I call the Hadith, Prophet Muhammad's white leg. Now look at my bad. I'm there. So the term whiteness is a figure of speech. It's not literally meant to describe white as a Caucasian is described as white. It can be used to describe a kind of paleness. Some black people refer to other black people as red, although it is known clearly they are not literally red. They use red to describe the lighter complexion of a black person. Could it be that the body parts described as white are slightly paler than other areas? Example, in the leg, behind the knee, stomach, armpits. Many body areas are lighter in complexion. Was he Muhammad of was he Muhammad not of mixed heritage? Obviously, no Arab school realistically be trying to proclaim Muhammad as a white man. Let's avoid confusion. It goes on to say in the Arab language, water is described as black. The dawn sky is described as having a white strip. These things are to be understood in context. Let's relax. This is the kind of thing that I get so often. First of all, it says the term whiteness is a figure of speech. Where do you get that from? He asked, could it be that the body parts described are as white as slightly paler than other areas? Example, in the leg, behind the knee, stomach, armpit. Well, for your information, it's not just the leg or the stomach or the armpit. We have the face. Look, I will show you. I will show you. Let's share there. Make this bigger. There it is. Sahih Bukhari. Muhammad described as a white man, Rajul Abiyad. Muhammad described as white. Sahih Bukhari. Muhammad described as white. Sahih Muslim. White cheek of Prophet Muhammad. It's not just the leg or the stomach of the armpit. We have the cheek. Okay. It says that he was not brown in Sahih Muslim. Okay. And we're told about his complexion. Now it says rosy there. Can be subject to interpretation, but I've quoted. What is his name? Ibn Ashar. Well, let's have a look. Yes, Ibn Hajar al-Asqani, in his work entitled Fat al-Bari, he wrote that Azhar alone, that is white imbued with redness. Abiyad Mushaba bi Humra. Okay, because the term for rosy complexion, that's the translation in English, in Arabic is Azhara aluni. You understand? But that was just for the record. Might be a bit too technical. Might be a bit too technical. So I think I will leave it there for the comments. I have King Shady Radi wrote Habari, brother, Habari Gani. Wow. The software, hold on. Oh, it's complete, but some errors occurred. Okay, please see the installation. Now for details. Okay. Okay, that's great. That's a beautiful timing. I will launch the encyclopedia, and then I will look for these two things that we talked about. Oh no. Hold on. Looks like there's an error all this time for nothing. Please. An error with Java. You're trying to install Java, the latest version, maybe. Okay. Wow. Trying to install Java, so let's see what's up. Oh, SAT 12. How you doing? Now he wrote, wait, I've got one more. The Hebrews, people of ancient Lachish. What are your comments on their appearance? Lachish. Is it not Lagash? Okay, let me see. Hold on. I will look at the link that you shared. Oh, you are still appearing as a moderator. You're lucky you. Oh, that's the one. Okay. Let me show it to the people. Let me. Where is it? That's the one there. Now you see this one here. This is what has been shown a fair bit of time by scholars claiming that those show Hebrews, and that these knots there represent kinky hair. But I will show you from the Louvre Museum. I will show you from the Louvre Museum. Now, it's asking a little bit, but it's all good. Java update. Okay. Okay, now it's installing. So it's good here. Good here. Good here, Louvre. Hold on. I'll show you from the Louvre Museum. Now, this one doesn't have the head. So look for another one. Good here. Good here. Bear with me. Okay. Agudia is the prince of Lagash. But, oh, there it is. There it is. Beautiful. That's from the Louvre. So, oh no. Louvre. They don't want me to. If I share that link, it would be too long, I think. Well, I will share the screen. What am I tripping about? Let's share the screen there. Gulia Louvre. Now, how does it look? I'll make this bigger. Now, whenever, well, you can witness. Is it gonna open the new one? No, it's not opening there. That's fine. There it says Louvre, but when I click on there, I have an error message. So let me just make this bigger. You see the hair address? You have those little knots. And I can guarantee you, when you go to that department, you see Gudia, you see sun. They don't look anything near black people. Now, some people might be tripping because of the material, which is dark, the material of the statue. But this section there, and I'm wondering if I have a video. Lakish is not Lagash. Okay, hold on. Wait, how do well, unfortunately, I cannot launch the software. Let me see if I have video. If I filmed this particular department in the Louvre Museum. Good ear. No, I don't have good ear. Gosh. No. Okay. Okay, not this one, but I can show you as well. As ancient Sumerians, maybe it's that one. Lovely, that's exactly what I want to show. Beautiful. As a matter of fact, let me share the link first. So, in the chat, ancient Sumerians. Boom, the link is in the chat. And now I will share the screen. Ancient Sumerians. Boom. Let's make this bigger. Remove this. Okay, beautiful. So, this is Sumer between 20. Hold on, let me go back. Let's chill. Okay. This is the era of the Archaic Dynasty, or let's say ancient dynasty of Sumer between 2900 to 2300 BC. Mesopotamian antiquities of diverse origin. The video is not long. It's less than 2 minutes. Look at this artifact there. Look at their phenotype. Do you think that they are black? And guess who you will see? That same king with his knots on his hair dress. I don't even think it's hair. I think it's a hair dress. And you will see his son. If I'm not mistaken, I filmed his son also. See all these artifacts? And the one about Persia is not far from there. From Mari, Middle Euphrates. Same date, between 2900 BC to 2300 BC. Got their phenotype. You mean to tell me this is a black man? Got the nose, look at the lips. I'm not even dealing with the color of the statue. Oh, snap. I don't have Gudea on that one. I don't have Gudea on that one. But there's one thing that I want to show you. You see this one here? Small statue there? Hold on. You see this one? It looks very similar to that one there. He's called Ebi or Ebi Il. And Il, I-L, that's actually El. The Canaanite deity El. Oh, it was taken away for an exhibition, but you have the picture there. But I filmed it before. That's the one with the blue eyes. Look at this. You see? Does it look like a black man to you? But I guess what we'll have to do, see, Il, 2300 BC, Akkad, from Mari, Syria, Temple of Ishtar. I guess what I will have to do next time I go to the Louvre Museum is to show you Gudea and show you his son and show you the other statues around from the same area. But I was a bit long-winded, but at 12, my opinion about these so-called Hebrews, I don't think those represent kinky hair. And I have shown at least Gudea from the Louvre Museum. I thought I had the video. I don't have it there. I might have it somewhere, but it would take time for me to find it. It would take time for me to find it. Now, Tel Lachish is the site of an ancient Near East city. Tel Lachish. Okay, it's located in Israel, indeed. Okay. Oh, I checked the art race wrote, I see a black man's face, but I don't know where, at what point. There were so many comments. Shapes my array wrote, let's keep it 100. White supremacy is alive and well in the so-called Arab world, along with their brothers in the European. They are the same people waging war on this planet, causing discord everywhere. So 12 wrote, some people think they are black people. Well, I showed so many artifacts, so I get it. The second on the right. Some people would think that it's all good. It's all good. Some of you, some people have the opportunity to go to the Louvre Museum. When you will go to the Near East section, the Levant, Mesopotamia, Sumer, and all that, it will be clear to you. I filmed some of it, but besides those statues, once again, you have the depiction, at least from Kemet, like the one that I showed you earlier. You've seen the statue, and in Kemet you have the painting with those Asiatics, and we clearly see that it's not the same stock. But hey, to each his own. Now, Chepsutma wrote, the hair is clearly woolly, Kushite black. Are you talking about the little knots there, or some other statue that you've seen? King Shadi Radi wrote, from my knowledge, Kemet used the word Hapiru to describe the Caucasians who came into Kemet. It's a shame that the encyclopedia don't work on this computer there. But Hapiru is one term to describe some foreigners. I wouldn't say it's a general term for Caucasians. You had Amu to describe the Asiatics. And some people have said that Hapiru is it's actually Hebrews, you know, the linguistic acrobatics and all that. Now, Lakish is not Lagash. We have established that. Okay, not Sumerian. Okay, no. Lakish is Hebrews of Judah and Israel. Artifacts. Mark wrote artifacts after genocide. L is a kind of like God. Artifacts after genocide? I don't understand. They have a lot of fake statues in museums. You can say that they are fake. It's fine. But you should demonstrate that they are fake. You should give arguments why you're saying that they are fake. You cannot just say they are fake because they don't suit you. You understand what I'm saying? Now, some statues being fake, maybe. Are you going to say that the majority of the statues that I show are fake? And White Semites Black Awakening, that's not just the Louvre Museum. You have artifacts from right in those areas or museums at other places. You see, in the British Museum, if you go to this section about Mesopotamia, Sumer, Akkad, Levant, and all that, it's the same kind of phenotype. And I'm aware, though, that this is not something that Black people are used to hearing. Because Black people are used to hearing, yes, the original Hebrews are Black, the original Arabs are Black, blah, 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 blah. It's for all these years. But when we go to the record, that's not what we see. The Semites were Black. That's what we're told. I showed you the Semites earlier from Kemet. I didn't make the painting. Oh, I have 2 minutes till the computer is going to be slow. Now, King Shedi wrote, there's a lot of artifacts regarding the Phoenicians in Canaan. But that's get overlooked because of religion. Psa 12 wrote 14th dynasty of the Delta was Semitic prior to the Hyksos. Semitic dynasty before the Hyksos. I don't know about that. Anyway, it's been 1 hour and 57 minutes, so we're going to wrap this up before 2 hours. Thank you very much for being there. Now I've got the hand on this live system, which is not for my mobile phone, and I'm freer with my hands, my fingers, and I can share the screen directly. So subscribe to the account if you have not subscribed. Add the videos to your favorites. Share the videos. Support me if you want. And stay safe, stay healthy, and I will definitely this last comment there. The Conscious Chronic wrote, "Were not the Canaanites Black?" As far as I'm concerned, no. Am I missing something here? The Bible is Black history proven. Proven by whom? Proven by whom? This is what so many people have been saying. But we can talk about that another time because I'm about to wrap this up. So thank you all for your contribution. We will get some clarity. We will go to the original documents, to the artifacts that we have available, and we will get some clarity. All right? So Hotep Senut, Hena Senut. Dua itu dua ni ceru.